This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Houston Cougars against the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal. Storylines.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he understands his running back has had so much attention, winning the Heisman Trophy, all of the rounds that he makes with those banquets and awards. But now is the time to turn their focus back to winning this big playoff game. He understands the box will be loaded. The defense will have all of their attention on trying to stop the running back. He said the balance we have to strike here early in the first quarter is get other guys involved, make them loosen up that box, and show them that we're more than just one player. Back to you.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Got a collision here of two conferences, the ACC and the Big 12, who are trying to enhance their reputation and show that they can produce a national championship team here in the 12-team era.
Well, Chris, what an opportunity that they don't have to face a Big 10 or SEC opponent here, but they get each other and an opportunity to move on and move one step closer to that title that they desperately want. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive. The refs are elite to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
This has been one of the great seasons in college football history, Chris. 2,000 yards on the ground. It's remarkable. It's why he's a candidate for the Heisman Trophy, Doak Walker Award. He's one of the best players in college football, and he's going to have to be great today if they want to win.
Grab behind the ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Sees an opening. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Louisville. Too much speed for the defense. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Weigman. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a 3rd down play.
Man, they avoided a disaster there. I thought that could have been picked, and they told us all week long that they were going to expect some of those screen routes. We knew that this team was very good in the screen game, and defensively they are aware of that, and they're ready to diagnose this thing early. Great pursuit, great effort. I'll tell you, this defense, they're not going to be surprised.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Five-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play-calling options here. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a 1st down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of.
He's got space. He's in the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country. Is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number 1.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're going to run it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass.
They can't get him to the ground. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Defense swarms him on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Walker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This secondary is doing a heck of a good job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
To throw, it's Weigman. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down and what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. Louisville has the lead here, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter, offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Look out, he's breaking free. He's got, here he goes. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
I really love the play call here on 2nd down. You know you can go back to the run game on 3rd down, even 4th down if you need to. They go to the air, and they get an easy touchdown pass for the offense.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Weigman. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2-3.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Breaking tackles and going. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
These are the decisions that decide games right here. Even in the 2nd quarter, are you going to be aggressive and try to put this ball in the end zone, send your field goal unit on, try to secure the points? I've always thought that it's such a downer for an offense to send the field goal unit on. When you get the ball to this point, I love going for it. But again, Chris, I'm an old quarterback. I'm always going to be aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Weigman. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Oh, what a huge stop from this defense. Chris, this is basically a turnover. You feel like this offense was going to get points, at least 3. They go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get in the backfield and sack the quarterback. I tell you what, this is going to provide a huge lift for that entire sideline.
Got an opening here. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks into the clear. The 30. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hughes. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. They take a shot and try to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That is is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it's zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The short completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Weigman. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And that sets up a return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Back to throw. It's Weigman. He's looking deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back, and if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incomplete.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go forward here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The offense really clicking here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Handing off on the draw play. Fighting him off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their...
And that one's picked off. What a play. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today?
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job. That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Catch made for the score.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And they'll set up with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Henderson. It's an out route, the catch made. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Young. And he goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Martin.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt. And
he's got a crease. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Henderson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here, because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He stays alive. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Chris, as I always say, you've got to build yourself into 3rd down success with 1st and 2nd down success. And when you just throw in completions, now you're in an obvious situation. That's really a product of not being able to throw the football or try to run the ball on 1st and 2nd down.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
He'll take a deep shot here. and is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.